What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's AwesomeGamer875, and if I look like I'm at a different angle, it's because I moved some stuff around in my room. We'll show that to you later. But I thought today we'd do a little bit of breakdown of Wolfenstein, since I just finished my first playthrough of it, and I get a gist of how the whole game feels. I'm probably going to play through it again. I chose the Fergus timeline as opposed to the Wyatt timeline, which when you play it, you'll understand. It's basically like you have to make a choice in the first mission of who to kill or have killed at the at one of the camps. It'll all make more sense whenever. But Death's Head, the main character, he's kind of like the Hitler of this Nazi era timeline. He kills one of your comrades, and you choose which one he kills. And ultimately, it makes a difference in the end, supposedly. I haven't played through the other one, nor have I watched it. I don't plan on it until I play it. But anyway, let's get into some gameplay, and I will break it down for you, what I like, what I don't like, and we'll do a little 5-minute review thing here. So, chill out, enjoy the ride. Check out that beautiful knife kill. So, in this mission, I don't want to reveal anything, but basically, some people have been killed that you care about a lot, and you have to basically break out of the prison and save this girl that you are associated with. I'm trying not to give away any of the storyline. There's no spoilers in this video, just bringing it on. But, so you have this pistol right here. First of all, let's discuss how great the game looks. Maybe it's just me, and this is basically whenever I got my PlayStation 4 on day one. I had, let's look back, I have Battlefield, Assassin's Creed 4, FIFA, and and I had Killzone. That's it. I had Killzone. So I had 4 pretty good games. Killzone Shadowfall really didn't appease my feelings. So this is like the first real shooter that I've been able to get into since I've had my PlayStation 4. As you can see, the silenced pistol does wonders with headshots. It is amazing. But the real thing that makes this game worthwhile is what I just picked up. In my opinion, the best weapon in this game is definitely the dual-wield knife. There are multiple ways you can play Wolfenstein, the New Order. Well, multiple as in basically there are 2. You can play it as a loud, boisterous kind of just run-and-gun player, or you can play it as a really to yourself, you know, only shoot guns when you absolutely have to kind of player. And basically it has the same mechanics of the recent game called Thief. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that, but if you haven't, it's a thief game and you're really stealthy and you have these 2 knives and he holds them just like the guy in Wolfenstein. And I really like the mechanic of having dual-wield knives, one that you can throw, just because it's really, it's a very smooth mechanic and they did really well with it. When you throw it into wood, it actually sticks into the wood the way it would stick if you had thrown it. Like, for instance, the hilt will stick into the wall as opposed to just, you know, you throw a knife and it just automatically, you know, pops into the wall like it just got thrown there. I'm not sure if you guys get what I'm saying, but you'll get it eventually. Anyways, this is a example of a run-and-gun kind of scenario where the commercials made it more extravagant than it really is, but this is what you're really getting when you play Wolfenstein. You're not going to have giant rows of enemies that you just mow down with assault rifles as soon as you run into the room. That's just not how the game works. They like to make it look like that's the way it works, but in reality, if you're going to want to try and survive some in this game, you're going to have to, you know, use your cover and use your stealth a little bit sometimes. And I think that was purposefully put into the game because, quite honestly, this game would get extremely boring if you were just running and gunning and there was no challenge whatsoever at any time. That assault rifle grenade launcher, rocket launcher that I just switched on is actually something you get from playing through the game already. Each gun has upgrades as you continue progressing through the game. And the assault rifle rocket launcher is something you get probably about 9 levels in. This is the 2nd level of the game, I believe. You're going to see this level and then also some of the level that was in the gameplay trailer whenever it showed how you could do different types of attacks on the enemies. But anyway, that's been the gist of the second No, this is the third mission, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is the third mission, I believe. And that's basically what this mission is all about. As you can see, there's a double barrel shotgun right there. There's a classic, and there are no upgrades on it, as I can see. But the thing with the weapons is there's also multiple firing modes, so that's also one of the benefits to the games. So moving on, this is just a little Nazi torture scene that Bethesda threw into the game. I believe they're the ones that developed it. And I'm just going to sit back and turn up the volume and let you guys check this out, and we'll discuss it afterwards. So just sit tight.
Just unfair when dealing with people like you. Do you realize who I am? It would serve you well. Understand, you damned lunatic, that I am superior to people like you. Du bist ein gottverdammter Irrenanstaltsinsasse!
Let me tell you how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you one question. You are gonna answer that question in a way I find satisfactory, and if you do not, I will saw your head off with this here appliance, you hear me? So here it comes. Where are you people keeping the captured resistance fighters?
I'm sure. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no resistance! Zur Hölle mit dir und deinem verdammten Widerstand!
So that's definitely my favorite cutscene of the game right there, is the little Nazi torture thing. But for the next part of gameplay, I have sped it up so that we can really get to the meat and gist of the game. The takedowns in this game are absolutely amazing. As you can see here, you go to the knee, you take it out the neck. There are many different ones. And I'm not sure if this is just my experience or if it's actually a gameplay mechanic. But when you're in combat, if you push melee at just the right time when a Nazi officer is shooting at you, you will grab his gun, throw it away from you, and stab him somewhere. It just depends. But I'm not sure if that's a gameplay like a counterattack, or if it was just happens to be the way that I've played the entire game. I'm not sure. But all in all, it's pretty awesome. It's one of those things where you just kind of have to see it in action. You'll see one. Actually, you saw one back at the asylum, the first mission that we played through, where the guy was in the doorway and just kind of stabbed him in the heart there. But all in all, this game is a very beautiful looking game. One of the things that I like the most, as I said, are those throwing knife kills like that, and also the bullet on metal, the way it looks, the appearance of it. Bethesda did really good, along with let me look and see who actually made this game so I can give them kudos. Machine Games did extremely well, considering that they're not a very big known company to my knowledge. I've never heard of them before, and I was kind of going out on a limb, but Bethesda is really what made this game sell. But the bullet appearances on when it hits walls and all the different surfaces, and the blood stains and the blood splatters, they all look really good to me. I'm not sure if it's just PlayStation 4, the next gen graphics getting to me, since again, throwing knife to the face, this is my first real experience with a next generation shooter besides, Battlefield and Call of Duty. But as you can see in this next clip right here, whenever bullets hit metal, it just gives this awesome looking ding, and shells go flying everywhere, and there are visible holes and damage in the walls. But all in all, Bethesda and Machine Games did extremely well with Wolfenstein, The New Order. But ultimately, in the end, you're sitting there asking, in all of your, I imagine my subscribers, anyone that watches me, I imagine them in British voices. So I can just see you all sitting there like, oh, you bloody bloke, should I buy the game or not? I mean, give it to me straight, son. And yes, I'm aware that was a terrible British accent, but that's just how I imagine you guys for some reason. And ultimately, it comes down to, if you have the option to rent it, give it a good rent. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I hit the table and you guys are on a stand. But ultimately, if you have the option to rent it, it's definitely worth a rent. I wouldn't recommend buying it though, because if you can really squeeze a solid 13 hours out of a week, you know, that's normally how most rental services go, is a week, a month, whatever. If you can get 13 hours out of it, then you'll get one playthrough done. If you can switch the other timeline, and if you care that much about it to switch the other timeline, you can get 26 hours out of it. And honestly, the replay value, it's moderately high. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play it again, to be honest with you. I just bought Watch Dogs yesterday, so that's gonna be taking up most of my time. I really need to quit spending money. But beside that, it's definitely worth checking out. It's one of the next generation games that I really feel like it'll be one of those ones you look back on. It's kind of like it'll be like looking back and playing Killzone 2 on PlayStation 3 for the first time. Whenever you just kind of looked at it, it's like, wow, that's really cool. It's got a lot of gore. You know, one thing I can say about it that is bad and I would not recommend is the story is extremely unmemorable. You can see it coming from a mile away how it ends. And, you know, it's the gameplay mechanics are there and the graphics are there and the blood and gore and all that good stuff. If you're a guy, you're going to like this game. If you're a girl, you're probably going to be like, maybe, I don't know. It's just in my mind, girl gamers are more about the story and guy gamers are more about the blood and gore. I mean, I love a good story, don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying here. But Wolfenstein, the New Order has, you know, it's an okay story, but nothing to write home about. So I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is I'm going to give it a 6.8 out of 10. If that's a fair scale, that's a 13.43 out of 20. A 3.25 out of 5. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying. It's, you know, it's a check it out, play it, you know. Just, I wouldn't recommend buying it. But still, Bethesda Machine Games, very good job with the graphics on it. And a good job with the character design. The cutscenes look absolutely amazing. But in the end, the story left me feeling more to be desired. So, I guess, you know, that's where I'm going to leave it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know that I enjoyed Wolfenstein: The New Order very much. It's a good game. I'm glad that I had the chance to play it on my brand new PlayStation 4. Not brand new anymore, but my new PlayStation 4. I'm going to have some Watch Dogs gameplay coming. I'll probably do a review on it. Sorry this review was longer than 5 minutes. It's probably about running 10 minutes now, maybe. I don't know. But, again, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anytime you check out my channel, you're going to get me and only me. So, you guys have a great rest of your weekend or week or whenever you're watching this, year perhaps. Just have a good life. Anyways, peace. I'll talk to you guys later.